Hey everyone, I'm going to start off by saying I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm here to try, and if you'd like to tell me how to do something better, I'd love that. So I'm going to walk you through what I'm doing first. This is a brand new setup. This is all very foreign to me. Here I've got a workbench. It's a very flimsy little workbench. This is going to be like a post-processing station. If we were to take a look over here, I got this cabinet online. This doesn't look like a great cabinet because it's not, but it does everything I need it to do. So, this cabinet open, and I retrofitted it. We can take take off. We're gonna go on a little journey together. I retrofitted it with a fan hooked up to some electric, so that way I can have a forced air system. Looking up on top, I've got some janky hose going out to a window. I didn't record this, but maybe I definitely could if there's any interest in how to do this again. This is probably about $40 worth of parts, all said and done. I've got a piece of plexiglass, a deflector shield, so I have some wind baffle, zip ties, and high quality engineering over there. But mostly, this whole section is going to be for a brand new resin printer. And I need to make clear I've never done this before. So as you see me making issues and making mistakes, laugh at me. But if you'd like to tell me how to do something better, I am always a learner. I enjoy trying to figure things out. And this is the first in a long series of videos that we're about to do. So I'm going to break down a little bit what I've got going on, what we're doing today. I'm going to be finishing this cabinet because I don't plan on printing anything until we're all set and ready to go. So I'm going to set you guys back up on the tripod here, hanging from my rafters on my ceiling because I'm a creative lad. And we'll get right into it. So we will take a look over at the workshop again. I've messed with a 3D printer quite a while, but a FDM 3D printer. Now we're on a dusty basement with a fieldstone foundation, so the first thing we're going to be doing is taking these little pieces. I kind of modeled these online. I decided I wanted to hang a filter on the back of this cabinet because it's going to be a negative vacuum pressure and it's going to be pulling air in. But with a basement like mine, it's a 1910 farmhouse, we're going to have a little bit of an issue with that. A lot of dust getting in, and that's kind of the opposite point and purpose to wanting to have the 3D printer in a safe location. So I found this. This is at Walmart. It's a 12 by 12. And if we were to take just a moment and look at the back of the cabinet, there is a 6-inch hole. Not a mathematician, but 12 divided by 2 is 6. So my hope and dream is to, I gotta make sure air flows in the right direction, air flowing in this direction, be able to reuse this 4 different times. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Now, I'm not looking for an airtight seal. I am looking for most dust to be caught in this thing. This happens to be a MERV 12, which is fantastic for, I don't know, so like $9, $10. I could put a link in the description later on if you wanted to try to replicate this, but I don't know if you're going to be able to find this exact cabinet. So this cabinet is attractive for a couple of purposes. The drawer slides out, which is really sweet. The drawer kind of rotates on a Lazy Susan base, and as of right now, it is perfectly level. So I created and 3D printed these pieces to very exacting specifications because they fit perfectly. So today, we're going to take these, we're going to mark off where they go. We want to, again, make sure we have quarter by quarter by quarter, so I can reuse this thing 4 times. I don't feel like spending $10 every time I want to flip around and make sure the dust and everything is mitigated out of this chamber. So we're going to get these mounted, hopefully in a proper location. So let me go grab a Sharpie, a couple of tools, and I'll be right back. Okay. Pick up a few things here. Right, I'm going to start by explaining that the back of this cabinet is chipboard, which is not very sturdy. You can see if I push on it, it's going to have a little bit of weight to it. So I'm going to choose some very short little screws. I chose these. They're, I don't know, about ½ inch, maybe 3/4 inch long. I'm going to need, I'm guessing, 4 of these. Just pull these guys out. Now I'm going to do something kind of a little silly, but I am going to pre-drill holes in these so that when they're mounted against the cabinet wall, I don't have to worry about splitting this FDM. This FDM is it is plastic, but it is very brittle. I should probably be using PETG, but I didn't buy any yet. So I've got a little speed set here. I'm going to take a look at this. Let's see.